Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. So much for getting an early start today. The first live I did didn't have any sound. Hello. Hi, Linda. You found the new live. Good. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Brian. Can y'all hear me now? Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. And yes, you can hear me. Okay. Oh my goodness. And also, I've had to reconnect to this live twice. So, no guarantees here. We're just going to power through though. So today, yay, I'm so glad. We are going to play with an Advent. So this is a Crafty Advent that was sent to me by my sweet friend Angie Downs. She's a lot of y'all's sweet friend too. And anyways, it was a total surprise. So we're going to play with an Advent. We're going to open some of the envelopes. We're going to make things and we're going to talk about Crafty Advents again because December 1st is just around the corner. How? I don't know. I don't manage time. But it is just around the corner. So we are going to play with this Advent, talk about Advent, and make something. So Angie was really clever. She stamped envelopes that had fall things with an acorn. And she was so clever that she stamped it in the upper right corner where I would put like a postage stamp if I needed to, or it could just be a decoration envelope. Christmas has the holly. And then these are just a mystery. They don't have a stamp, so I'm really not sure. I'm thinking these might just be random fun things that are any time of the year. So I think this is so sweet and so clever. Now, if you've been around here for a minute, you know I usually make my own Advents. I don't actually buy them. I make them because I have a big crafty stash and I can do that. So let me grab my Christmas stuff all together and then these unmarked ones together. So we're definitely going to open these two fall ones today. And then this is her submission for a craft roulette episode. And I think these are more crafty advents. So let's open these. I had to restart. I'm having to restart everything to be able to do this today, all of my devices. Let's see if that worked. See if I can find you guys so we can chat. Gosh. I have to restart my iPad now too. So it'll be a minute before I can fully catch up on y'all. But I see Beth is here and Vicky is here and Brian is here. And we're going to first open her craft roulette submission. This envelope is amazing. And I want to see her submission. Wait. Oh, this is her submission. I think that's and then she did some embossing and filled it with embossed papers. I was thinking that was going to be a card. See, no peeking. Well, this is really cool. I love that you made a decorative envelope, Angie, for Craft Roulette. I think that's really clever. We're so used to making cards for Craft Roulette, but you know, you can make journal pages or decorated envelopes. And I love that she did, this is a topical index sheet that she inked and smushed. And then there's a castle with the moon. And she knows I love the stars and the moon. I'm a moon gazer, that's for sure. All right, let me see if I can now get just, it's hilarious because I've been sitting at my desk for 20 minutes and I was like, I could go live early. Apparently I should have because nothing is working. But this is really cool, Angie, and I love the embossed is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, look at that embossing, y'all. Isn't that gorgeous? And then look at this one. Ooh, where'd you get this embossing folder? It's big and beautiful and very Christmassy. Oh, I love it. And then this is all year long. This has no season. Ooh, I know a tangle that would look really cool with this one. Ooh, maybe, okay. We might play with this one today, but I really love this one too. Okay, so I want to go ahead and open these two as well because they're fall and seems like a good idea. And she said I can do whatever I want. So I'm going to open multiple at the same time. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, oh my goodness. I love these. Oh, they're magical. Wonderful. I love these, Angie. Thank you. I want to be able to paint faces like that. I'll have to try to practice recreating and painting these girls. Oh my gosh, you know me. You know the things I like. Let's see. I found you guys. I just had to restart my iPad. And she used repositionable tape so that the envelopes could be completely reused. Ooh, and sentiments and die cuts galore. Wow. You know, these could totally go with these. I think she had some thoughts in mind. She knows the kind of cards I like to make. I would totally combine these things. Oh my gosh. There was a commercial for a laser printer and it was like strobe lights. It's not cool. Somebody should talk to them about that. These are so great. Look at all these awesome sentiments. This one's really thick. What did you put that on? I think it's two together. So this is Dare to Be Artsy. Oh, I think you layered it on cardboard. That's cool. Some kind of board. How neat. I can tell you made it though. You stamped it, die cut it, and layered it. I think so anyways. These are nice. And I like these leaves. See, she had thoughts. I like her thoughts. Very cool, Angie. What a special gift. I don't think I'm going to open any more today. Okay, maybe I'll open one Christmas and one unmarked. And then that I'm going to stop myself because this is going to be my Advent this year. So I'm going to put all this back in fall together. Okay. But I thought I was opening your card here. So I was originally just going to do one of each of the envelopes. Hey, Flo. Hi, Shay. Hi, Jim. Hi, Paula Rice. Good morning. Your birthday morning. Hi, Pam. Happy birthday, Paula Rice. Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to open one of these because I already did. So let me open one Christmas, and then we'll open one of the unmarked. She said this tape is good for die cutting, like holding your dies in place. Ooh. Angie, I love that you included where this stuff is from. Dare to Be Artsy Christmas Sentiment stamped in VersaFine Onyx Black. And you know my ink, girl. Aw, thank God for giving us Christmas and wonderful friends to share it with. May the miracle of Christmas fill your heart with love and joy. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, these would make really beautiful bookmarks, Angie. Is that what this... You did the gold embossing of the manger and the star and then stamped it. This is a beautiful... I'm saving this as a bookmark. And then there's a double sentiment here. Peace on earth will come to stay when we have Christmas every day. How nice. The music of Christmas is laughter. The warmth of Christmas is friendship. And the spirit of Christmas is love. I've never heard that before, and I love it. And then Merry Christmas in the manger. And Merry Christmas. How cool is that? Oh, I'm spoiled. I love it. I love it, love it. And I have a new bookmark. Well, Miss Paula Rice, another trip around the sun. I'm going to have to keep up with the ones that I've opened and the ones that I haven't. Okay, so these are open and these are not. Let's do one of these. Let's grab this chunky one. What's in a chunky one that's unmarked? This is a mystery. They're all a mystery for me. And you. Ave. Ooh. Trim. Braided trim. I don't have any of this. She said she tried to find things that she didn't think I had in my stash. And so far, you have nailed it, girl. I don't have any of this in my stash. This is really pretty. Ooh, lovely. I'm just going to leave it out. And another envelope to use. You know, we can't have too many envelopes around here. Okay, so this is what we have to work with today. And I really want to play with the fall things she sent me. So let's do it. Let's make some cards. And I kind of want to do a little Zentangle with this. Do I have my Zentangle book in here? I'm not sure. This is lovely too. Okay. All right. So, Crafty Advents. See, you could do this for a friend or for yourself. You could, I mean, how many of us have things we've never used that we've bought and we've used once or never used? Sadly, I think it's probably most of us here. But also, you're in good company, so don't feel bad about it. But anyways, you could go through and make an advent of things you've hardly ever used or never used. And that could be the theme of your advent. You can make an advent if you're doing Christmas throughout the year, if you're one of those people who likes to do like a Christmas card on the 25th of every month, or every month you work on your Christmas cards. You could make yourself a Christmas advent, make, 52 envelopes or whatever. Sorry, 12 envelopes. Not one for every week unless you want to. But you can make a Christmas card every week throughout the year and have a different envelope. You can make 12 and just make a card every month. There's so many different ways that we can do Advent, and we can make them ourselves with things that we already have in our stash. So that's what this is, hopefully inspiring all of you, because we're about to start being influenced and we're about to start seeing all the Advents, which is fine and good and great. But just know that you can also make your own, and you can make it work for you. You could do an Advent of birthday cards, and all through December, you could be making birthday cards that will carry you through 2026, or thank you cards, or, you can pick a theme. Kim, I love all things fall. Yeah, these are great. These are great. We're going to make some cards with these. So, what do you guys do in Advent? We'll start there. Do you guys do Advents? I tried to get Sparkle Heart a CVS makeup Advent, but the girls said they sold out like in one day. So we've done Advents. I've done Advents for my children since they were toddlers. We've always done Advents. And so this year, I'm thinking about making them, personalizing them. So we'll see. But I think it would be a lot of fun to do it that way. So if you're wondering about the Halloween, oh my gosh, the fall stuff, it's Dare to Be Artsy, Give Thanks leaf dies. So the dies that we saw were the Give Thanks leaf dies. Stamped and VersaFine Vintage Sepia. Guess who wants some vintage sepia now? Okay, so I really don't want to use this embossing folder for this card because I want to use it for a different one. So I'm going to, even though I think this would go well here, I'm going to save it. I have embossing folders, so if I want to emboss a background, I can certainly do that. I also think it'd be fun to add the leaves. There's also acorns. I might do a different color on these leaves, which all I have to do is just paint them to make them go with this paper. I think I'll leave the acorns. Plaid. All right. Let's do this. I think it's the yellow. I'm going to paint over that color to make it blend, but I'm going to leave this maroon. So I'm just going to deepen the yellow a little bit. I could ink blend over it. I can paint over it. Let's see. And I think I will do a yellow. I'm just going to deepen it a little bit. Let's start with ink blending and see where that gets us. Is Miss Angie here yet? Hi, Bethany. Hi, Caroline. Hey, Di. Aw, Di, it's so good to see you. We miss you when you're not around. Just so you know. Yeah, there we go. That works. Just had to knock it back a little bit. Di, I'm gonna have you on with me one day, but the thing is the days when I have guests is during the weekend. And I think it's just late for you. It's too late. So I've been really having a hard time figuring out. I think maybe during Christmas break when I don't have to rush off for the school bus would be a good time for you to come on my channel, and we do it during the week during this hour if it's not too late for you. I think that's about the only thing that would really work for your schedule. Although this Saturday I will be on early, you guys, because I have to travel this Saturday. And so it'll be a early live like it now, and it will be shorter. Okay, I'm looking at this image, moving it out of the way, and I really like this teal mixed in here. So how about we make a teal mixed media background to go behind this little lady. Let's do that. Hi, Michelle. Every day I'm in this live and I think I need to reach out to Michelle and Scott. And then I rush off and my day gets started and I don't do it. I am so sorry, but I've been wanting to reach out to you guys. Mixed media background. By the way, Michelle, I'm hand painting all of my new paper packs, and I have the swans almost done. Late, haven't even tried to sleep yet. Probably should do that soon. Maybe now, Pam. You're so fun. guess what I'm going to be doing for Thanksgiving break? Cleaning my room. Bye, Pam. Good night. Yep, I'm going to be cleaning my room for Thanksgiving. Doesn't that sound like fun? Don't be jealous. Dinner was delicious. I had chicken schnitzel. It was massive. I'll get another 2 meals from the leftovers. Oh, nice. Hey, Flo. Chicken schnitzel. That's like flat and fried. Is that right, Di? I've never had it. I think I've definitely heard of it. I've never had it. What is it served with? Is it served with like cabbage and stuff? Miss Shay, how are you? Okay, we're gonna do just a little shy of 5 by 7 here. Not even a full 1/4 of an inch, just a little bit. I think I'll make a colored card base for it too, but I don't know what color yet because we have to make the background first. So really like the idea of adding this teal in. Oh, guess what, you guys? Let me show you. The monarchs are here. Beth, you are amazing, by the way. Thank you. Monarchs. Okay. So I've been taking pictures because our flowers are just in full bloom right now. Let's see, there's even more up here. Like everything is blooming beautifully right now. I was driving back from the school yesterday morning and the crepe myrtle looked like a cherry blossom. It's just amazing. So I've been taking pictures of all the things. But look, the monarchs are back and they're dancing through my yard. And this year, I don't have a lot of Greg's Mist for them to feed on, but I have a lot of lantana because my Greg's Mist has kind of already died off. But my lantana is booming, baby. And the monarchs are all about it. Look, I took as many pictures of them, video. Here's a video of them fluttering about. They're just flying all over my yard and fluttering everywhere. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You can't really see it, but there's one there. Another one. They flap their wings pretty fast, so, you just kind of have to release your shutter pretty quickly. Okay. So monarchs are here. I'm so excited. You guys, another happy birthday to Paula Rice. I love that y'all spend your birthdays with me. Okay, so in honor of the monarchs, I want to do teal. Let's add some butterflies to this card. And she does have butterfly wings. And I want to add some teal to it too. Okie doke, we have direction. All right. I guess it's a week for IOD. I don't know. But I was just thinking, I need to use this. I don't use it hardly ever. So this is an Iron Orchid Design stamp set of butterflies. And yes, some of them are massive and huge, but some of them are smaller. Okay. So Debbie J. Hi, Debbie J. How are you doing? Gosh, you've had such a big birthday celebration. You know how to do it up, girl. And I think it's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. I use this butterfly, and I love that it has like the name of the butterfly underneath. I think that's really cool. And we'll probably use this one. I might as well go ahead and pull this other one up. Oh, guess what else? So I've been out in my yard with the flowers every day. And the day before the monarchs came back, it was bumblebees, big, fat, chunky bumblebee, fluffy, furry bumblebees. And I did try to get pictures of them too, but it was a lot harder. The monarchs were definitely easier to photograph. I brought some seeds in to draw. These are from my Texas hibiscus plant. And so I brought some seeds in to kind of draw and inspire me for fall too. And then I save these seeds and like make my own seed packs and then share them. Like last year I put seed packs in stockings for like my mother and father-in-law and my mom. It's people who I thought would actually plant them. Okie dokie. So, butterfly in fall. Love it. So we just, this is going here. We'll be able to see enough. And then this little cutie, we might just put right up here. Okie dokie. We have a plan. Let's do this. This seems like a pretty solid stamp, so that's cool. All right. I'm going to use archival ink. I have Seafarer. I don't have a lot. That's what I've got. Of blues, that's the only blue I have. And then I have Goldenrod. I have Lighthouse and Mulberry. They look pretty much the same. I think those were on sale at Michael's one time. Coffee. I think that's... Then I've got Fern Green, Peat Moss, and English Ivy. All right. I don't know that I'll use all these. I'm just kind of pulling all of them out. Definitely, this is pretty much all the archival ink that I have. They're definitely all fall colors, aren't they? All right. So that's what we're going to use for our butterflies. Let's go ahead and get those stamped out. The butterflies are going to be blue. I was thinking about making this one like a monarch. So I make the little one blue and the big one goldenrod. Fall? What is this fall you speak of? Is it where you trip and fall down because you go outside and are shocked to find the temperature is below 70? You know what, WJ? It was cold. We were in Florida hanging out with you this time last year. Oh, it was exactly like this time. It was the week before Thanksgiving and the week of, but we saw you like Thursday or Friday before Thanksgiving, you and the Todd. And it was cold then too. It had started to warm up, but yeah, Y'all get cold from time to time. It's just not all the time. Man, I wish I was there right now. Dr. Shrub,
Yes.
do you wish you were in Florida right now?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. Debbie J says hi. And everybody else.
Hi.
He says hello, everybody. All right. I always stop him in his tracks as he's passing by. All right. Balmy, huh? It's warm here. We're having thunderstorms that start today. And then they're supposed to last like 4 or 5 days. So I'm trying to keep my inflammation low, so hopefully won't get too many headaches from the rain, from the barometric pressure. So what I found is no donuts, girlfriend. Can't have those donuts. Anything with yeast plus sugar, like pastries, cake, those are all definitely a no-no. During rainy times, I have to stick to fruits and vegetables and whole foods, nothing processed. And then I can magically keep the inflammation at bay with my diet and not be so miserable. Okay, I think that's enough butterflies. We're going to fill in with leaves too. I'm going to keep my butterflies on blocks though, because we might want to stamp them on the inside of the card or something like that. Okie dokie. Now, we also have this little guy who I'm thinking will go right here on her coffee cup. And she's maybe looking at it. Did I send you a message this week? Someone won your prize. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll send you the code, Debbie, and then you can send it on to the person. I didn't see a message from you, but that doesn't mean anything. That's more me than you. Good. Well, that's exciting. I don't have my new paper pad out yet, but it will be soon. It's pretty much done. This little guy's going to land right on her mug. And I think I'll make this guy maybe mulberry or lighthouse. I need a scrap piece of paper. That's very exciting, Debbie. Thanks for including me in your hop. I had fun. Ooh, that's pretty. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. Okay. Thank you so much, Angie, for my Crafty Advent. Ooh, you know it'd be fun, you guys? I've never thought of this until this moment, thanks to Angie, to do an Advent of the seasons, to make like a Crafty Advent for the 4 seasons. Go through your stash and curate cards for the seasons. And if you wanted to do an Advent and open an envelope once a month, you know, you just need like 3 per season. And you could mark them like Angie did, and you would know if the Advent was for fall or winter, spring or summer. Ooh, I love that idea. I'm gonna write that down in my book. We might have to do that around here. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll take my own advice. Let's see. Here's a page. I think it's the next page. Sure is. Ooh, I don't want to use that page though. Okay, let me just capture it right now on a Post-it, and I'll stick it in my book. Crafty Advent. 1 envelope a month. Um, 3 per season. Oh, I think that would be so fun. I'll deal with the rest of that later. Wouldn't that be funny? You know, I love you. I'm thinking of extending the celebration month into the first week of December. Well, technically, you know, that is a month from your birthday, right? You know, so that could work, Debbie. That could work. You guys, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do my own Advent for 2026 and just 1 envelope a month of the seasons. I think that would be so fun. Okay, that little cutie's going right there. Now, we also have these leaves to work into the equation, and I'm still going to mix media the background. I'm just letting my archival ink really soak into the paper and do what it needs to do. But these leaves are also going to be layered. And see, these are kind of the same color. So that's why I did the mulberry butterfly. And we'll work these leaves. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. Thank you, Angie. Work these in. Something like this. Throw a little acorn in the mix. Ooh, I like it kind of hovering above the cup. Like it's about to land, but it hasn't landed. And we'll just mingle some acorns into the mix. Oh, I love this. This makes me so happy. And then we could put on a sentiment. Yes. Yes, Queen. This is the card. Okay, what color should I do this background? I'm just going to do a light wash of watercolor, I think. Might do the green. And I might do like a muted green, like this peat moss. That is the way. This is the way. Okay, I'm going to mix my own color though. Instead of trying to paint with archival ink, I don't think that would go very well. So we're going to mix our own peat moss. Okay. Let me clean off this is gouache. So let me clean that off. It's not regular gouache, it's acrylic gouache. It's almost the right color, but I need to clean this off if I can. I'll just stay away from it. It's gonna be a whole thing to try to clean that off. All right. Have clean water. Now I think these fairy images are journal say. Bitty Penny, I can't get over your fussy cutting. Oh, Caroline. It's a thing. You know, I used to just despise it, fussy cutting. And then I timed myself one day and said, you know what? This is not that big of a deal. Ooh, I think I just like this color just like it is. I don't think I need to mix. I think this is our color. Okay. Now, you guys, I know I've said it a million times. You've seen me do it. But when you find an arrangement that you really like, take your phone out, take a picture of it. And then when you have to take the card apart like this, you can also slide it off like that. And I was able to kind of keep everything in its relative place. So 2 techniques to not lose your arrangement, because I know sometimes the longest and hardest part of making a card is the perfect arrangement of everything. Okay, so I'm going to watercolor between the butterflies, which is why I stamped them first, because I wanted to keep that white area. And I don't need to watercolor the center of the card because you're not going to see it. I just need to do these outside edges. So you're going to Ohio. Is that for a family gathering, Debbie? All right. Thank you. This is all from Advent, from my friend Angie Downs. She made me a Crafty Advent and even put it in the mail. I'm so terrible with mail right now. It's not even funny. My computer is still not working. I have to get it working because I have to scan in all my hand-painted images for my paper pad. And I need to send out all this mail. I'm tired of looking at it and I want to get it in people's hands. And it's just, you know, making a mess of my desk, sitting there waiting forever. I think I'm just kind of at a loss and don't know what to do, which is why I'm stalling on getting that new printer to talk to my new computer. I need to make more friends that, like, I need an IT friend, which I would say is Debbie J, but I don't know that hardware is her thing. She's more of a software girly. All right, just a little more over here in this corner. This is a flat rounded brush, by the way. So it just makes it easy to kind of get to edge the butterflies. I know, Fazzy. It's a school day, huh? Fazzy wants to give a public service announcement that it's a school day to everyone. So don't forget to take your kids to school. Mr. Producer, yeah. I hate to bother him. He's busy. He is busy. I gotta get a new camera before I'm on Craft Roulette again. It's on my list. Okay. I think like that's enough, and I think that's good. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tack some of these things down in places where I know I want them. Like I know I want these 2 leaves in the top corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and arrange them in the top corner. I'm the resident of Techie. Oh, nice. Message me. I could help you. Oh my gosh, Bethany, are you serious? Would you do that? Could you do that? You're busy too. You've got 3 kids and a business. You're making 1 million bows by hand. But yeah, just, I can't seem to get it going. So lame. I'm going to turn it a little bit because I know I'm going to have to cut a little bit of that cutie off. I will take some help if you have the time, because I'm really kind of at a loss. I will Google again today the error code. I'm not even really getting an error code. It just tells me my printer's busy and it can't work. And it shouldn't be busy because it's not doing anything. I don't know. And like it does that even when I don't have anything in the print queue, and I've never even been able to print 1 sheet of paper on it. I got a brand new computer and a brand new printer, and they don't know each other. And I've been trying to introduce them, hook them up, make them an item, and they're just not having it. Which means I'm not having it. Okay, thank you, Bethany. Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh, the restart is such a joke at work. And like, but it's funny because a lot of people really don't think I need to restart my computer. But that is the first place to start, with a restart. Okay. Yeah, Bethany, because I have a package for you. I have a package for Debbie. I got a whole stack of packages over there. I got one for Jill. I can't finish Jill's because I can't print John's. It's just a whole chain of stalling reaction. And I'm ready to get past it. Because I have to walk past that pile of mail to get into this room. So I see it every day and go, dang, I really want to get that out of here. I really want to send that to people. I glued the butterfly to my desk. Okay. We have got this. Now, let's see if we like this background. Yes. Yes, I do. Would I change anything about it? I think so. I think we need to color in the butterflies. I think we need to color in the butterflies, you guys. And by color in, I mean paint. In case you were wondering. What I actually mean is to paint. Oh, okay. Gosh, I might learn something from all this. Thank you, Caroline. Vicky threatened to drop kick it out of the door. Oh my gosh, Vicky, you belong in my house. We always threaten to drop kick things out of the door. Like literally. My husband will come in, he'll be like, I don't know, you want me to throw it out the window? Want me to drop kick it through the door? Exactly. And I'm usually like, yes, please. I'm going to mix my orange. Ooh, yeah, that's more like it. I'm going to throw in a little bit of red, I think. Warm it up. All right. I'm so excited about the monarchs being back, you guys, because they usually stay in the fall. The monarchs hang out in my yard for at least a week or 2. And I know that we're just starting to see them because there's only a few. Last year, I took pictures. I think I shared it with you guys, but I think I had at least like 50 monarchs in my yard at one time. Also, I've been seeing the ducks migrate. We're in like a migration path here, and I absolutely love it. I get to see ducks migrate. I get to see the monarchs every year. And so I have a lot of butterfly friendly plants in my yard. And I love it. I love it, love it. Oh, thanks, Ellie. And by the way, when I was closing out my stream yesterday, was it yesterday? Was I here with y'all yesterday? No, I wasn't here with y'all yesterday. I was busy. The day before, that Ellie liked what I was working on, and that was really sweet. My painting of my swans. But I had already hit, like, I'd already ended the stream, so I didn't get to say thank you. So thanks, Ellie. Future crafter. I'm just going to water that down, that blue down a little bit more. Work that in here. This would have been pretty orange too, blue and orange, but I want to kind of stay true to the butterfly that originally I was casing, if you will. Oh my gosh. So I love the artist Sandy Hester, and she uses, there's a a bird book that she uses for a reference book when she paints birds. And yesterday I was like, let me see if I can find a used copy of it. And then last night we're watching a new TV series called The Residents, which is really good, by the way. I don't know what streaming service it's on. Yes, we've got it. Anyways, one of the characters is a birder, the detective, and she pulled out that book, and I told my husband I was looking for that book today. I was trying to find a used copy of that. That's so funny. We ended up seeing it on our TV show we were watching. I did not find a used copy, by the way. I didn't look very hard either. Because I just need to be good. And I have so many books. I'm going to have wall-to-wall bookshelves with all the books that I have. Oh, wow. I love this card, you guys. Oh, I'm not going to cut that off yet because this is slightly smaller than our card base. And now that we have all this done, you liked it, Maddie? I mean, Caroline, I like it too. We haven't finished it yet. I think we're in episode 3. But yeah, I like it. That's my kind of, because I like murder mystery because it's like solving a puzzle. But I don't like it too gory. I don't like it too intense. So it's just my speed. I'm wondering about a green card base. It's pretty close. Pretty close. Okay. Let's also pull out black because that might just be interesting to have it on a black card base. Oh, I think I'm almost out of black cardstock. Oh yeah, I like it on the black better. It just frames her better. So let me put my green back. I just nudged y'all. I'm sorry. I just kicked my whole situation. Sorry about that. There you go. Okie dokie. Craft would also be nice. Yes. Hi, Angie. Yes. I like the black though. But craft would be nice because like it would match the, I can see what it'll look like. Where is my craft? I don't use craft. I never think of craft and I don't use it very often. And what do you know? I have a full package of it down here. But yes, let's take a look. Sorry about slamming that down. Every time I make a card, you think it's your favorite. That's very sweet and flattering, Caroline. Yeah, I think I like the black because it's just like really pops. You guys, I am so excited about Tracy and Bill being on Craft Roulette this week. I've got to make sure we are not out of the house on Friday night because I want to see Tracy and Bill live on Craft Roulette. A lot of times I'm okay with catching the replay and I don't really have a choice because we do things. We got lots of things going on Friday nights these days, but I don't want to miss Tracy and Bill live because I don't get to watch their lives during the week anymore. So it's been a while since I've seen them. And I'm so excited about them being on Craft Roulette and crafting with Mary. And so I'm going to try to be there live. Going to give it my best shot. Oh my gosh, WJ. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you. You're my first super on the live stream. Thank you, dear. Very, very sweet of you. Okay. Yeah, so by the way, I just only made like the smallest difference. It's not much of a frame anyways. So maybe honestly the craft might have been better because it is such a small, like usually I have more of a border like that, but this time I only cut it like 2/8 difference. So let's try it on craft again. With that in mind, the craft might be perfect. It's food pantry night this Friday, so I will not be home to watch. Oh, Vicki, are you volunteering? Yeah, I'm thinking we're either gonna do maybe the turkey trot on Thanksgiving, or we're definitely gonna do some food pantry donations, volunteering something. We used to do a weekly food, it was just our family, the 4 of us, when my kids were younger, and every Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember the day of the week, maybe it was, yeah, I think it was a Thursday, we would go in and fill like 30 backpacks with food for kids that they would drop off to their schools on Friday so that they'd have food over the weekend. And our family loved that. We loved going and serving the community in that way. And actually my kids have asked, can we do that again? And I was like, our church doesn't do that anymore. I need to find a place that we can serve in that capacity because they've asked for it. And I grew up doing a lot of community service because my mom was the city secretary for 30 years, and we grew up serving the community. We were always doing some kind of community service. I mean, she started a food assistance program in the town that we lived in. They never had one. And she started one. So she had a big old station wagon, and we used to drive around and deliver food to families every week for years. And a lot of time, because I was young, I was the runner. I'd run it up to the door and hand it off. She'd stay in the back of the station wagon and have it all organized, give it to me, and I'd run it up and drop it off at the door. So I really want to instill that in my children too. It's good to serve others. One of my mentors used to say, when you're having a hard time, it's good to think about others, because everyone's having a hard time one way or another. And most of the time, their hard time is worse than yours. So get your mind off your own problems and think about someone else. And I'm so glad she told me that, because it has stuck with me for 15 years. Yes, volunteering. It's with your church. Cool. Oh, nice. Spend the whole day working with it. That is awesome. Way to serve your community, Vicki. I had a feeling that's what it was. We have a card. A lovely card. Made possible by Miss Angie Downs with Crafty Advent goodies. I pulled from, now she sent me 2 fall ones, so I pulled from both envelopes to make this. Now Angie got carded. Is that you, Angie Downs? Did you change your name? You know, I'm not sure. Is that our Angie? I thought it was another Angie. That is also our Angie, by the way. But I thought it was a different one. Ellie likes it. Yay! It's Ellie approved. Oh, okay. Thank you for the Advent. I'm sorry. I thought you were a different Angie. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. I love this Advent. So that's that one. I think we have time. This is what always makes me late. I think we have time to do one more. We're not going to do this. This is it for this. But remember this and how I didn't want to use it because I was like, ooh, I think I know a tangle that we can do to put on the cover of that one. So that's what I want to do with this one. I'm going to cut this down to 5 by 7. Angie, where do you get, I am so grateful and just love it. Yes, that's what we did, Paula Rice. It's exactly the program that we did. And our church used to run it, but then they decided to let the food banks do it, and they just donate to the food banks. And so they kind of discontinued the program. But we loved it. We did it for a year or 2. We loved serving in that way. Good morning. Okay. Is that Casey Street? Hi. Hi, Casey. Okay. So there's a tangle that reminds me a lot of this folder. So I'm going to tangle and incorporate it in here. So I'm just going to grab this random piece of cardstock. It's a watercolor cardstock. Yeah, It's kind of off-white, and I like that because it kind of stands up off of there. All right, let me get my water tangle book. My water tangle, wow. My Zentangle book real quick. Well, I thought it was over there, but it's not. Okay, we're going to have to do this one from memory, which is going to be hilarious because I don't really remember how to start the tangle. All right. Just repositioning you guys a little bit. Dietastic. Isn't she? Isn't she though? All right. We'll do with a 5. All right. I'm just going to go, geez, I can't remember. Hold on. I want to do this right. I'll BRB. I'm going to go find my Zentangle book. I think I know where it is. I'll be out in just a minute. Okay, guys, I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. I'm just looking for my little one that's nowhere to be found. Okay, we're going to make this up. Here we go. So it goes something like this. And we're going to aura that. This is where, like, we need it as a ray. Bye, Angie. Thank you so much for the Advent and thinking of me. You're so kind and sweet, and it's beautiful. Hope you have a great day. Tell Jason I said hi. All right, here we go. So now we aura again, something like this. We're going to layer these in here. I'm just kind of making this up because I can't remember exactly, but I think this will kind of get us where we need to go. And I should probably stick these a little closer, these lines. This embossing folder just reminded me of this tangle. And I'm not really doing it any justice, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, and then we're gonna do it again. Okay. All right, and we're gonna come up. can't remember if I'm supposed to aura the whole thing over and over again. I did not practice this one enough because it's not in my kind of muscle memory. She did, Maddie. It was epic mail. You'll enjoy the replay. Yes. Yes, Maddie. I opened an Advent from Angie. She made me a Crafty Advent. It has fall themed stuff. It has Christmas themed stuff. And then I think it has random fun, just other crafty stuff in it. And yeah, it's pretty magical. Okay, this looks like wrong. I don't like it. It looks like I should paint a piece of corn cob in there. Something went wrong, and I'm going to discard this. All right. And instead, we'll just do something else. Grab the Stellar inks. Hi, Karen. Hi, Jenny. Pretty, pretty. I did not mean to have it stick and drag like that. That's okay. Now, I don't know what kind of paper this is on. See how it moves. It's not really moving. That's okay. We can work with this. Okay. I have a big box of Timmy right over here to the side. Now, where? My big box of Timmy doesn't have all the stuff in it. I know we played with that box the other day. Oh, there it all is. And I didn't put it all back when I made my craft roulette card. Here it is. I just didn't put things up. That's fine. It's all still here. All right. So let's play with this. Ooh. Let's create a collage card really quick, because the great thing about ephemera is that making collage cards is so quick and fun and stress-free. Let's see what else we got in here. Ooh, that's pretty. This is really pretty. That's giving me some ideas. Okay. Just looks so vintage. Do like fully vintage style. Now, of course, I've got a million Timmy dolls. I could throw one on there, but I don't think I'm going to. I think we need another color injected in here. Like blue. I didn't back out. Right, Flo. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome. How you doing? I'm looking for something different that'll, we want something to pop. Like we need some blue, you know, we need something to pop off of there. These aren't the right thing, but they're a thing. I'll give them that. They're just not the right thing for right now. What we really need is like a little Santa. Okay. It's just, there's not very much anything other than red and green. That's a fun piece. It's all fun. It's just, there's not a lot of color variation here. There's that little thing. Has a spot of blue. I think we'll just have to add our own blue into the background. How about that? What time is it? 6:49. We can do this. Now, I just turned around to put everything back in its box, and Salty Ocean was in there. I don't know how this will play on this paper, so I'm going to do this down here. Ooh, that'll work. Okay, cool. So these are the distress crayons. That'll work. Let's just work that into some of these areas. You don't have to use your finger tool for this. But I do. So way back in the day when I used to do a lot of abstract paintings, I always used oil pastel and I always used my finger tool. Good call on the Salty Ocean, Tim. It's just what we needed. I always think Tim Holtz knows what we need before we even know what we need. I'm using them anyway, Flo. Bought a bunch of Tim Holtz people, then found out that some folks are freaked out by them. Now I'm hesitant to use. Yes, some people are completely freaked out by them. And I used to be one of those people, Flo. But the good thing is we change. And but yes, some people are really bothered by them. I think it's all their deadpan expressions. Like, my favorite Tim Holtz people are the ones who are actually smiling. I also think that if you add color to them, it helps. But to be honest, I never liked them because back in the day, I mean, obviously I have 3 million of them in my craft room now, so I like them now. But before, when I didn't like them, it was like, you know that movie with the little boy? And it's like, I see dead people. That's how I felt when I saw Tim Holtz people. So, yeah. I understand. Woo, I'm really zoomed in. I'm glad y'all were able to see all that. All right. I think now we're cooking with gas over here. We got this going on now. I don't even think I need this little piece anymore. I think this will work. I think this will work. Oh, and then we have this silver braided twine from Miss Angie in my Christmas Advent. Only question is where to put it. Do I want to put it along the holly? Yeah, so there's more of it. The Sixth Sense. That's the one, Jenny. That is totally the movie I'm talking about. That's how the Tim Holtz people always made me feel. And all those old black and white photos, not just the Tim Holtz people, but just like photos of bygone eras. It's like, yeah, I see dead people. So it used to freak me out a little bit. Okay. Alrighty. Let's glue it all down. I know, Vicky. Flo, I think try coloring them. You know, you can color them with like alcohol markers, ink. Put them on some funky clothes. Take their heads and put them on funky clothes or something. There's still a way to use them. Use them in art journaling. Here, I'm going to make a note to self. This is why I always have to have a journal. We will play with some around here, Flo, and we'll get some ideas for how to use Tim Holtz people when people don't like them. I just need to find a page I want to write on. Problem with this journal is it's getting too pretty. So now I don't want to just write all over the place, which is exactly what I need to do with this journal. It's the purpose of this journal. All right. Note to self is noted. Bam. It's in there. Okay. Let's keep gluing. Because I got to go. Y'all know how it is around these parts. I probably should have put that a little more over here, but it'll be fine. It's down there now. It's not going anywhere. This has definitely got full vintage vibes. Yeah, I didn't put that in the right place. This should have been up and over. It'll be okay. And we're going to put this twine, this silver tinsel kind of looking braided twine over here. Okay, got to put this on a card base. Happen to have one of those right here. Nice. I like it for a fast and fun and easy card. Bye, Flo. Have an awesome day. You're welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us. I gotta skip and run and jump and do all the things too. It's that time. You guys, we are almost to, like, first of all, let's talk about next week, Thanksgiving week. My kids aren't in school, so you could probably expect my lives to be a little bit longer if, you know, we want to. We certainly can. Maybe I could have Di on next week because it's Thanksgiving week and we won't have to run off for the school bus. That's the school bus bird right there. All right, we did it. We made 2 cards. That one was super fast. They were both super fun. We got fall and Christmas worked in there. Oh my gosh, with my Crafty Advent from Angie. So we talked a little bit in the beginning about making our own Advents and giving ideas about how you could do that. So I hope you enjoy that inspiration. Oh, I kind of like that piece up there, but only kind of. I'll leave it off for now. Yeah, it's not needed. Okay. But I hope you enjoyed that, and we had some fun for fall cards. So lovely. Absolutely perfect. And then a little bit of Christmas. Get these in frame. Thank you guys so much. They never work. Maddie, yeah, this is the place. Education, what's that? I hope you guys had fun. I had fun hanging out with you. I'll be here on Saturday, but it's going to be bright and early, so no sleeping in on Saturday because I got to travel that day. I got to head out. So if we're going to craft together on Saturday, it's got to be early. And it won't be too long. It'll be kind of like a normal day, weekday around here. It'll be like 5:30 to 7 kind of thing. But I hope you guys have a super awesome day. I will be back. I will see you later. Have a great day. I'll see you on Saturday if you're here. If it's too early, I understand. Sleep in and catch the replay. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye, everyone.